Got a question for Cam here. Your biggest question marks about the defense in 2021 and how
linebacker,
you would handle those question marks. And then he's got some examples right there.
Number one is linebacker. And I think that we got to play the guys that we need to play. I've talked about it already. Whether that's Corey Flagg, whether that's a Sam Brooks, whether that's an Avery Huff. We need to be more athletic in linebacker, period. Because when you're athletic, you can overcome some of the other mistakes, some of the mental mistakes and things like that. Plus, I think that being more athletic is going to be helpful for the defense overall. So, yeah, playing the guys that we need to play. And not playing guys who are net negative. Bradley Jennings Jr., that's the name that I've been hinting at for a while. But if you just look when he's on the field, he's been such a net negative. There were statistics, and Daniel Gould, he does statistics and everything. And he does like on off, with the player on, like basketball, like when he's on the field or court off, same kind of things. But there were large swaths of last season that Bradley Jennings Jr. was, his performance was so terrible that it was like we were playing with 10 men on defense. Like you might as well not. That's how much of a deleterious performance he had to the defense. It was atrocious. So I need to not see him getting 600 snaps on defense again. You know what I mean? That's the number one. You got to play the guys who need to play. Number two is cornerback, because we just have a low number of players at that position and a low number of guys, by definition, since we have a low number, who have the experience. And so you're going to lean on Tyreek Stevenson, number one. You know what I mean? You're going to lean on, hopefully, to Corey Couch inside at the slot. And I know that, like, cornerbacks have this outsized ego, prime time. I want to be on the island and everything. Bro, you're 5'8.5". I'm sorry. Being outside, covering the X receiver everywhere that he goes, it simply is not going to be a positive thing for us because of your lack of height. So if it comes to the catch point and we're talking about jumping up, bro, you got a receiver who's 6'3", 6'4", that's 6-7 inches difference, and you got the jump in the reach, there can be perfect coverage with an all right throw, and he will out-athletic you because he can out-athletic you, and he has this difference in size. I'm sorry, bro. But if you work inside, all these slot receivers who will eat us alive and tear us apart, you can lock that down. So I want to see that. And then, hopefully a big step forward from either or both Al Blaze Jr. and or DJ Ivey as the other cornerback. And then we have, Marcus Clark. We have the Malik Curtis kid coming in and playing defense. We also have Isaiah Dunson on the roster as well. I need to see big steps forward. But, yeah, how I'm addressing cornerback, I think, has already been done by talent acquisition. Tyreek Stevenson, number one, putting him at the top of that cornerback rotation is a huge, huge, huge value add because otherwise it would have been to Corey Couch. And, again, I'm not comfortable with Miami having a 5'8.5", 5'9" corner as their number one overall cornerback. It just won't work. I'm sorry. So you add Tyreek Stevenson, Corey Couch continues to get better, and the other guys continue to get better. We will see. On a regular
question,
right? Playing Playing out or Auburn on a regular basis, no. However, in 29 and 30, yes. And we're not going to play any out-of-conference team on a regular basis, absent a bowl game kind of a thing. So, yeah, it's not on a regular, but we do have a home-and-home series scheduled with them in 2029 and 2030.